Okay, for problem number 7, what you're going to do is first you want to approach this to where you can see if you can factor anything. Of course, you could go to multiplying across, but you're just going to make it more complicated for yourself. And if you factor it first, it's going to be easier to cancel things after. Then multiply across, then try to find something to factor. So we're going to say x squared minus 4. What does that factor to? Okay, found out that it was a difference of squares, so it factors out to x times x, and negative 2 and 2. So if you put this in parentheses, this is going to be x minus 2 and x plus 2. 4x squared, is there anything to factor? No, there's not. So we just have 4x squared there. This is multiplication, so we didn't have to worry about getting the denominators to be the same. 8x cubed, anything to factor? No. X minus 2, we'll just organize it with parentheses. And now, what I could do is multiply across. Multiplying across in fractions is the same as just extending that fraction sign. So now we're dealing with just one fraction. So I look at this and I say, okay, is there anything in common with x minus 2 on the top and the bottom? So there's one here, one there, so we can cancel that. Instead of trying to fit all the work in on one step, let's rewrite this. 8x cubed times x plus 2 all over 4x squared. So let me erase that because I want to put it right underneath here because that's the one it's going to interact with. So 4 goes into 8 how many times? Goes into it twice. X cubed over x squared, how many x's are left? The bigger one is x cubed. 3 minus 2 is 1, so it stays on top since that's where it was bigger. So we have 2x on the top times x plus 2, and this x squared canceled when we did that. So 2x times x plus 2 is your answer. If you need to see the variable part a little bit slower, you could always, when in doubt, write it out. So we have x times x times x times x. So we have this and x times x. We could have simplified here and it has x there. Same thing as saying x to 3 minus 2 is equal to just x to the first.